Hey Leos, welcome to your love readings for the month of February 2025. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco, and I wanted to do these readings because I thought, what better way to honor Love Month and February and St. Valentine's Day than doing some love readings. So here we are. This video will be split into two readings. The first portion of the video is the reading for those who are in romantic relationships, situationships, just connected to a person romantically in any way, shape, or form. Then the second reading, the second portion of the video, will be for those who are currently single. And they are both time-stamped, so you can look at where the reading that applies to you begins, and you can just jump forward there. It's in the time bar below, as well as in the description box below. But before I get into that, this is just a reminder that these are general readings. They are not one-to-one private readings. And if that is something that interests you and something you are interested in having, you can go down to the description box below and click the link to my website where you can book a private virtual reading with me. And if you find these readings helpful, I would very much appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment, or just sharing with friends, family, social networks. Any love over here at all is very much appreciated. So yeah, let's get into it. I will see you at the reading that applies to you. Okay, Leos, if you are here, that means that you are here for the romantic relationship reading. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. We're going to go from more broader current themes into the details and the nitty-gritty as we move through the reading. Right now in your relationship, I see that there's a lot of good things happening. You've got Treasure Island. So you have blessings right now in your relationship. There is also this sense of protection around the relationship. You might feel very, sorry about the car horn. You might feel very defensive in a nice way about your partner, protective, if you will. The turtle signifies here on this card, I hope you can see it even with the glare of the sun. The turtle is carrying a treasure chest, so yeah, you're carrying treasure in your relationship. And I see also with the Y card here for you too, you're being very inquisitive about things in the relationship, about how you show up in the relationship, how your partner shows up, what you can do better, how you can improve. And I feel like you're actually having some kind of epiphany right now, or some kind of realization, the two of you actually, not just you. And it might be that your person has come to you with something kind of shocking, and you're both kind of having to reckon with it, deal with it. It doesn't feel like anything like betrayal or anything of that sense. It could be, but that's not the main vibe here. It's really just something like an honesty, an honest truth that your person is telling you, or that you are finding out about yourself. And because of it, you're being very thoughtful and intentional, perhaps intentional, but at least you're really kind of thinking about things very deeply right now. In your lesson right now in the relationship, you're learning how to play, basically. You're learning how to inject some lightheartedness and fun back into your relationship. Now you've got number 42 and number 16, Keeper of Play and Keeper of Wonder. These cards are saying really kind of the same thing. Your lesson here is to learn how to have fun with your person. You might want to go on some dates that are out of the ordinary. Maybe you don't want to keep doing the same kind of date night. You might want to change it up a little bit, do something more creative, do something a little bit more fun, thrilling, something like an adrenaline kind of date, like, I don't know, like a smash room, or doing something crazy. And it's also about optimism, positivity in the relationship, looking at things with a glass half full kind of thing. That's how you're being guided to think about the relationship. But not only that, you're kind of learning how to do this. And it feels like the relationship is a little bit, I wouldn't say difficult right now. I wouldn't go so far to say that. I would say I feel like there's a lot of variables at play between you and your person at the moment. And you're also guided with this witch braid card to try to think about your partner and yourself as a unit and not really as a me versus them kind of thing. This does signify that there's a need for control on one person's end. in the relationship. So it could be you, it could be them, I'm not sure. Maybe there is an imbalance of power dynamics where one person kind of has the say in the relationship, and you're being guided to look at that more deeply. But also, when it comes to two people in a relationship, you'll want to think as a unit, and you want to make decisions as a unit. And this braid does signify two people kind of coming into union, really weaving their lives together. Now, weirdly enough, I usually start on your side, but whatever reason it is, my guides want me to start on your person's side. So that's where I'm going to start today. Your person is showing up as the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords. They are feeling like they are needing to persevere through the relationship right now. Things could feel hard for them. And this is not only in the relationship, but also life in general. Things could just be feeling difficult. They're feeling like there's a lot of obstacles for them, and it's challenging. People might be coming to them and saying nasty things, or people might be challenging them in some kind of way about the relationship. And this person is very clear with you about how they're showing up. They're very honest with you. They communicate with you. And this card, this Ace of Swords, is why I said that there might have been something recently where your partner came to you and told you something, divulged something to you, and it was perhaps shocking on your end, and it might even be about their mental health, anything along shocking lines. I don't know exactly what it pertains to, but yeah, they're honest with you, and they're showing up right now. Their intentions in the relationship, they've got the Six of Swords. And I do want to take a closer look at the Six of Swords right now, because this card signals moving on from chaos into peace. And I want to know a little bit more. So let's do that. Wow, immediately 10 of Swords. They're really exhausted. They feel really defeated here, I see. And I feel like the relationship for them is very heavy at the moment. 10 of Wands, you can't make it up. These two cards are very, very, very similar. They're like a match pair for me in the tarot. Yeah, they're exhausted physically, they're exhausted mentally and emotionally and spiritually here, and that's why they need to transition into an era of peace. I'm not sure if this means leaving the relationship. Does this mean leaving the relationship? Please show me Major Arcana and Aces. Does this mean leaving the relationship? No. I'm going to take one more card and then we'll move on. The Chariot, Strength. Yeah, they're saying a lot of the same thing. This person is trying to move on. They're trying to push forward. They're trying to persevere forward. Strength is here. They're really, really trying to be patient. It's hard for them, though. They're really struggling. And they, how they see you, actually, they see you struggling as well. They might actually see you as somebody who can help them in their struggle, because here's the Five of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and the Three of Cups. Now, there's a few things coming through here. All right. The first thing here, they also see you as somebody who could be contributing to their struggle. All right. I hate to say it. I don't like giving that message, but it's here. And they also differently could see you as somebody who is struggling yourself. You might be struggling with financial things, with home, with your health, with family. Okay. So that's two different messages. Please take whichever one resonates. And you've got the Temperance card here. They see you as somebody who can maybe bring balance into their life, who can maybe help them out financially, who can bring a little fun back into their lives. But ultimately, they see you as somebody who actually might be draining. It's like a coin here, and there's two messages. And I'm sorry I can't be more clear on this. I wish I could, but they're just giving me these two things. The other message here is that they feel as if you are almost draining the fun out of the relationship, or maybe they feel like you come to the relationship with a very scarcity-based mindset. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. because I can't get any more clarity on that, so I'm just going to move on from it. So their obstacles in the relationship is the Knight of Swords. They might struggle with frustration and anger and feeling like things perhaps get very crazy very quickly in the relationship. And it's on their end. They might be quick to anger. They might be quick to jump to conclusions and quite impulsive. They could be somebody who jumps just straight into things and they don't really think about it. And this is what this relationship is helping them learn and work through, those kinks. That might be something that they struggle with and have for a little bit. And you're here to kind of help them with that, to help them resolve that. And I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes your arguments get a little fiery, because Knight of Swords is a very, not fiery energy, but quick to anger and quick to lash out with words. That's just what I'm going to say. So you are showing up, Leo, as the Queen of Cups and the Tower card. Now, with this Tower card, this is also why I was saying, matched with this Ace of Swords, why your person might have come to you with something shocking. Or, conversely, if you have been experiencing an epiphany of some sort, and that's, influencing the current energy of the relationship. You're very deep in thought about this. You could feel like something has shaken the foundation of the relationship for you, and it has to do with your emotions. So you could be feeling hyper emotional, hypersensitive, very triggered right now. You could also be feeling like you are experiencing a wave of emotions about something that has happened recently in your relationship. The Tower is also somebody who, I'm going to be honest, is thinking about dismantling things. So you could be feeling like, will it be easier for this person in my life if we just kind of take a pause on things, or if we somehow shake things up and change things around? So you're thinking about that. Your intentions in the relationship are the Queen of Swords. You've got a lot of queens and a lot of major arcana in your part of the reading. So that tells me that what's happening in the relationship right now for you is very important, and it's affecting you quite a bit. You want to communicate very openly with this person. You have a way with words in the relationship that can be met with a little bit of frustration. And I see now why they have the Knight of Swords and their obstacles. It's because sometimes the Queen of Swords can come off really cold and a bit too forward and a bit blunt with her words. So you might be showing up like that, but ultimately you want to be very clear with this person, very honest, straightforward, and communicative. And I see that you're both on that same wavelength. You really kind of want to keep that vibe. You see this person as the Magician. I kind of want to clarify this before I talk more about this. I'm not sure if you can hear, but there's actually crows outside, and we very, very rarely have crows. So that's weird. Okay, 10 of Wands. Yeah, you see their exhaustion. You see how tired they are. Seven of Swords. So ultimately, you see this person as somebody who is very independent, headstrong, and can achieve a lot. They're somebody who likes to move on their own. I feel like you see them as that. And they're very inspirational. They have a lot of power behind their words and their actions. And my guides are letting me know that they have a lot of sway over you. So that's why you see them as somebody so powerful partially. It's because they have a lot of sway over you emotionally or with their words. And 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Page of Swords here. You see them in their exhaustion. You see what's going on. You're not blind to it. I'm wondering if you don't think they're honest with you. They show up very honest with you here. But you're kind of saying something else. You're saying, I don't know if they're being honest. And it might be that you're not being honest with them, or you feel like they're not coming to you and saying things straightforward. There might be a blip in communication electronically. Maybe you're long distance, or maybe you're just not spending that much time together. So maybe there's some texting and calling that you wish would happen more often. Not sure. Interesting message. Your obstacles in this relationship, Leo, you've got the Hanged Man and the Six of Pentacles. First and foremost, your challenge here is to bring balance to the relationship, and I see that there is imbalance. Not only in power dynamics, but in control, in finances. One of you might have more finances than the other, and that might lend somebody else to having just naturally a bit more control in what goes on in the relationship. So do be aware of that. That's an obstacle here. You might feel like you have to provide for this person, or conversely, that this person has to provide for you financially. And because of that, it just creates stress, or it creates imbalance. And the Hanged Man here, you're trying to understand this relationship from a different perspective. That's your lesson and your challenge right now. And I see that you're doing that. You're trying to understand it. You're trying to. I don't know what's going on with you two. I mean, tarot only tells me so much. I don't really know what the vibes are here. The Hanged Man, please. Thank you. And their obstacles, and Leo's obstacles. The Moon, the Nine of Wands. There's some defensiveness on your end. Something's not being said here. Something's not being said. So weird, because you both want to communicate with each other openly, but there's something not being said by you. And I wonder what it is you're not telling your partner. It feels like it's related to your emotions, like how you feel. I'm not sure, but let's move on. Your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. Your guides want you to be honest, straightforward, but also be dependable, reliable. If this person needs financial assistance or assistance with time and energy, you're actually guided to provide that. The Queen of Pentacles really does provide that. She is very attentive to her family and her loved ones and her home and her health. So that's how you're being guided to act, and also being very grounded in reality, not letting your thoughts sweep you up in a way. I do see that's really kind of what's going on. There's a lot of swords that are coming up in the reading, so that also tells me there's a lot of mental, intellect, wit kind of going on right now for you both in the relationship. Not too many emotions are here, especially on your person's end. And I wonder why they're not showing up emotional at all. So the outcome for this relationship as it stands, you got the Ten of Cups, the Devil, and the Five of Swords. Leo, I wonder if you're dating an earth sign, because I feel like the earth sign readings I did earlier for Taurus and Virgo, they both kind of have similar energies here and have similar cards. So that could be a thing. One of you runs the risk of sabotaging the relationship. There is something here not being said. There is a secret. There is some bad juju. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Leo? I don't know if it's coming from you. I don't know if it's coming from your person. And your future here is really hanging onto whether this can be resolved or not. I don't know if you have a family together or you're thinking of starting a family together. I don't see things changing for the good. You know what it is? This devil is caught up to the Hanged Man here. That's what it is. And it could be that you feel stuck. Somebody feels stuck in this connection, or the energy feels stuck. It feels imbalanced and you feel stuck in the imbalance. Like you can't move forward. Your person's not telling you something, or you are not telling this person something, and it has to do with your future. And I really think you guys should have an honest conversation about this, because something here is not right. And you're showing up, both of you, like really wanting to be honest. But then where's the honesty? Hello? So, yeah. Leo, I hope this was helpful for you. And, I really wish you the best of luck in this situation with your relationships, all of them moving forward. If this reading was helpful, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. Yeah. I will see you next time for the March general readings. And please take very good care in the meantime. Okay, Leos, if you are here, that means that you are here for the singles love reading. So welcome into the reading. And yeah, let's begin. Let's just jump right into it. We're going to go from some more broader themes into more of the nitty-gritty as we move through the reading. So what's happening right now for you in your love life? You've got the Fates and the Yang card. I feel like you're very much ready and looking for love. I feel like you are trusting, though, of who comes in. Because the Fates is here, there are things being organized for you behind the scenes by your guides, your angels, your higher power, whatever higher power you believe in or don't believe in. And the Yang card, this is that action energy. So you're really trying to take action here. You might be somebody who's actively on dating apps, you're going out, you're really starting conversations with people, you're trying actively to meet new people and expand your horizons and find somebody. I do feel like love is very much on your mind, and it could be that you have already somebody in your circle who you are attracted to or who you feel like could be a romantic partner potentially. And you feel like, yeah, things are just going to work out the way they need to work out. You're not trying to force anything. You're trying to find your match, but you're not going to force anything. If it's not right, it's not right. And in your lesson right now, in your singlehood, you've got number 32, the Keeper of Creativity. This card is just beautiful. There's so many orange poppies right here on the card. These are called California poppies in the United States too. So you could be from California, watching from California. The poppy might be a significant flower for you. This card just tells you that right now there's a need to prioritize your creative expression, especially as you're single. Kind of take the time to really dive into your creative pursuits. If you like to sing, dance, paint, draw, write, do anything out of the ordinary, like, I don't know, if you have just a different kind of hobby that you like to do, or if you're like an adrenaline person and you like to go jump off planes, whatever it is here that spurs your creativity and makes you feel alive, which is, what this Yang card really hints to, what brings us joy and what brings us fire, what makes us feel alive. That's what you're guided to really go towards right now and focus on. And I think doing that will bring you closer to either this person you're looking for, or it will just bring you closer to a sense of contentment and feeling good and confident in who you are, so that when that person does show up, you're able to show up really authentically and confident and be very discerning and kind of have your pick of people who you really feel like you deserve. And yeah, it's same here with this card. This is the Align card. This is your guidance. Just get your mind, body, spirit right. Because listen, relationships, they're hard. They really challenge us. And I feel like they take a lot of our energy, whether or not we like to admit it. And when you're single, you just have the time and the freedom and the ability to focus just on yourself. So this card is really telling you, get things right, get your whole life in order. If you've been wanting to do things for a little bit, if you've been wanting to go to therapy, do that. If you've been wanting to try something new that will take you out of the country for a few months, go do that. Just take care of your mind and your body. Make sure that, you're getting your ducks in a row, because this card does tell me that things around you, things in your external world might be just a little bit messy, disorganized, complicated right now. So you're guided to kind of get those things in focus and get them in order and resolve any standing issues that you've had in love or just in life in general, so that, again, when this person comes in, you can show up and just kind of throw yourself in and not really have to deal with anything that you might have been putting on the back burner. And yeah, you're showing up. 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles. You are very, very focused on stability and security when it comes to a relationship. That's really what you're searching for. Two of Cups, love is on your mind. Love is definitely on your mind. And this King of Pentacles tells me you're very honest, you're very straightforward, you move very slowly in relationships. It's possible that you just take things very slow. You need to really have a good idea of who this person is before you commit to somebody. And it's a big deal when you do commit. When you commit, you're like all in. That's what these cards tell me. And what you are looking for, what you crave in a relationship, you've got the Queen of Pentacles here. I mean, you really can't make it up. I pulled these cards beforehand, and I wish I hadn't, because like there's just so many cards in the spread that I refrain from pulling it on camera because it would just be so boring for everybody watching. Everybody would just have to skip over it. But there's times where I'm like, oh, damn, like I wish I had pulled it on camera, because I just want people to see that these cards really are no joke. And the Queen of Pentacles came out here for who you're looking for. Yeah, you're looking for your match. Definitely. You're looking for somebody who thinks about love the same way you do. Someone who you can settle down with, because these are the Pentacles. The Pentacles are they're earth signs. They're earth sign coded. So it's money, home, family, and health, the material of the world. You're looking for somebody who will settle down with you, who will do the long-term stuff with you, who will want to buy a home with you, have a family with you. You want to maybe get pets, and you want to, you want your pets to have a mom or a dad or another parent. And yeah, that's what you're looking for right now. Your outlook on love is interesting. You've got the Death card and the Ace of Pentacles. This tells me that love for you is really about, again, you got a pentacle here. A pentacle scattered all over your reading, honestly. It's very much about the stability and the security for you, and it's very much about sustainability in the long run. You're not looking to invest in a relationship where you don't see the future, almost. It's like you need to see the future with this person before you even commit to them. And that can be kind of a constricted way of thinking about love moving forward. Right here, it doesn't feel constricted. It just feels like you know what you want. And the Ace of Pentacles also tells me that you're looking for something new. So you're not looking to start anything with anybody from your past. You don't want anybody from the past. You're quite literally past them, okay? You're looking for a new person. The Death card here also tells me you're looking for a new person. You're looking for a completely new transformational experience, and that's what relationships are for you as well, because this is your outlook. Relationships transform you. They tend to make you different from who you are going into them. That's how you see them. And it's an opportunity almost. It's cool because the Death card is usually very feared in the tarot, and I feel like you don't fear the Death card here. You're very open to a brand new experience, and I like to see that. And what you bring to a relationship, there's some interesting cards here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the King of Swords. And I want to talk about this King of Swords first. You tend to bring a very straightforward, blunt outlook to love, and I do feel like sometimes you can probably feel a little bit not romantic. There's an air of almost business-like vibes here where it becomes almost transactional sometimes for you. It might be a little bit along the lines of, okay, so now that you're my partner, we're going to buy a house, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and this is how it needs to be, and I'll take care of these finances, and you take care of this and that. And while that's great for like business and work and a great perspective to have perhaps on life, I think in love, there needs to be a little bit more emotional openness and vulnerability for you. And I do see that you're very communicative, you're very straightforward, you're very open, like mentally with people in relationships. But the 4 of Cups is here telling me that you don't really embrace the emotional aspect of it. You actually kind of shrug that aspect away. And the Ten of Swords, relationships might be very hard for you, and that's because they might be hard for you around this emotional aspect. At this time, how you can better love yourself. You've got the High Priestess. It's a time to get to know yourself and go within. You'll better get to know yourself when you can embrace your creative tendencies and your creative hobbies, and this will help you to go within and learn more about yourself. This is a time to really get to know yourself and also, balance things out. Figure out what's going on internally. Is your mind right? Is your body right? Is your spirit right? So that's for you to better love yourself at this moment. I kind of want to clarify here what else you can do. Clarify this High Priestess, please. The World. Travel if you can. If you've been thinking about traveling, yeah, this is a good time to travel and plan some travels. It's also a good time to close out any patterns or cycles that you have in regards to love. And yeah, it's about, my guys are just telling me, it's about how you show up and what you bring to the relationship. It's about tapping into your more emotional vulnerability when you're with somebody. I mean, that's really what love also is about. It's not just about the home and the family, as well as the planning and the menial tasks. It's so much more. It can be so romantic. And so your guides kind of want you to take a look at how you can end this cycle of difficulty that has happened in your relationships, maybe taking a deeper look into your intuition and your emotional world to do so. How you can better show up in your future relationships. More specifically, you've got the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Now, yeah, you really want to build this family, this long-term sustainable road ahead. You really want the good life with a person. And the way you can do that, Knight of Cups, be more emotional, Leo. This is the knight in shining armor. Okay, this is somebody coming to somebody and saying, I have feelings for you. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve right now. I'm going to be vulnerable right now. And I want to see what you say. The Knight of Cups is really, really lovely, very romantic. So perhaps you'll want to think about how you can be a little bit more romantic in love. Page of Swords here too. You might fight romance almost. You might be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting you flowers. What? I'm not writing you love songs. I mean, yeah, don't maybe write them love songs. I don't know, maybe do. People like that. I personally don't. But, to each their own. Yeah, it's just about communicating really how you feel about somebody, and not just through I want to build a life with you. It's about I love you. How do I feel about you, And the timing for a next potential romantic partner coming into your life. For some people, so I really got two groups of single Leos here. The first group of people can expect meeting somebody almost immediately, really right now, kind of. So do keep your eyes open for somebody who comes into your life literally within the next few days, next few weeks, next month. Or I feel like somebody who is already around you, perhaps, who you're interested in. And take it as it resonates. Now, the other group of single Leos, I got 6 to 12 months. So what's 6 months from now? It's February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So August until December of 2025, that's when you will expect to meet somebody who you might choose to pursue something with. I always call it a potential romantic partner because ultimately, it's up to you whether or not you want to pursue something with someone. I'm never going to say, this will be the person for you who's going to come into your life. Because, frankly, you know better than me, and you know best what you want. And we can predict that somebody's coming towards you who has feelings for you and who could be a partner for you. So it's really, really completely up to you. And that is my tangent there. So Leos, that's all I have for you today. I really hope that this was a helpful reading. And if it was, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. I will see you next time for the March general readings, which is crazy. I can't believe it's already March. What is happening? But yeah, take good care. In the meantime, see you next time.